Welcome to the Maria Liberati Show, where food meets art, travel, and life. So what does food mean to you? Well, join me as my special guest is Max Tucci from the world-famous Delmonico's restaurant in New York. He's written a book, and he's going to tell us some interesting things about his family that's been operating this restaurant, Delmonico's, for many, many years. And also, just a reminder, I will be at the Bucks County Authors Fair in Doylestown, Pennsylvania on November 9th from 10:30 to 1 p.m. doing a book signing of my holiday book that is the Gourmand World Award-winning book, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, Holidays and Special Occasions. And there will be lots of authors there in all genres. So please join us. That's from 10:30 to 1 on November 9th. And if you like taking cooking classes, I will be doing a cooking program. Actually, it's continuing. It's my Taste of Italy tour that I'm doing for the Bucks County Community College in Newtown, Pennsylvania. It's on different Saturdays in October and November, and you can call the continuing education department and register for one of the cooking classes, and that's the Bucks County Community College in Newtown, Pennsylvania. And I just wanted to mention that we are starting to, we're going to be publishing our first holiday guide. You know, I've been busy researching, and we've been testing out and researching a lot of very interesting products, because I always like to bring my audience great products that they can get for gifts. You know, you really want to get something special during the holidays. So a lot of these products you can use for special gifts or even for your holiday table. So I just wanted to give a shout out to some of the products. These are not all of the products, but some of the products that you will find on our upcoming holiday guides. And we will have more products also. So if you're looking for a painting project, you know, some arts and crafts project that you can actually paint yourself, or, you know, you might want to get it for one of your kids or a child that is really creative. If you look to Painttopia and use the special code Maria Liberati when you order, that's Painttopia. Use the code Maria Liberati when you order their products. And let's see, on my holiday gift guide will be Blue Toby dog products. They are actually, it's bluetoby.com dog beds. They are wonderful. francelux.com, beautiful, luxurious products, beauty products. American Skillet Company, which has skillets that are in the shape of different states. Tate's Bake Shop with yummy goodies for the holidays. Earth Foam Pillow, which is it's a sustainable pillow, but it's especially made to be able to let its user relax comfortably at night. Beverly Hills MD skincare products are wonderful. The high camp flasks are these beautiful flasks that would actually make great gifts also. Yes, apples, yummy apples for your holiday table. Nuts.com has wonderful, wonderful foodie gifts. Klatch Coffee, delicious flavored coffees that you'll want to give to any coffee lover or have it for your holiday table also. O'Keely Lights, they have this great pendant light, which I will be showing on a reel. And one of my favorite fun gifts is called Santa Clothes. And that is actually a new type of Advent thing that you can use to count down, and you can dress Santa in all these different clothes. And all of these gifts will be on some reels. If you follow me on Instagram at Maria Liberati, you will get a chance to see some of the gifts. You'll see my little fur babies playing on their wonderful orthopedically designed bluetoby.com bed. So please check us out. The holiday guides will be starting on the marialiberatishow.com website, and then you can see some of the products on my Instagram reels as well. And again, as I mentioned, if you want to check out Painttopia for some interesting and really beautiful art programs that, or art projects rather, that you might want to give as a gift or even do yourself, go to Painttopia, Painttopia, Paintopia, and put in the code Maria Liberati when you order. Stay tuned for my interview with Max Tucci. Discover the timeless secrets of Italian cuisine with a Basic Art of Italian Cooking series by Maria Liberati. That's me. From fragrant basil to silky olive oil, each page is a culinary masterpiece. Taste the passion, embrace the tradition, and create your own masterpieces in the kitchen with my Gourmand World award-winning book series, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking. Buon appetito, and you can find the books on Amazon.com, Kindle, on marialiberati.com, and on the publisher's website, artoflivingprimamedia.com. And my special guest today is Max Tucci, author, restaurateur, third generation restaurateur, right, Max?
That's right.
Yes, and chef. And welcome to the Maria Liberati Show, Max. It's such a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you, Maria. The pleasure is mine, and I love your show.
Thank you. Let's just dive right into this book. Sounds wonderful. It sounds delicious, too. The Delmonico Way, Sublime, Entertaining, and Legendary Recipes from the Restaurant That Made New York, right?
Yep.
So tell us, we know the book's been making waves. Can you tell us what inspired you to write this book?
Absolutely. And again, thank you for having me here today. You know, the book was an inspiration of my ancestors and their dedication to the industry, to the culinary industry, to hospitality, to entertaining, and of course, their commitment to the legendary Delmonico's restaurant.
Yes, well, and it's famous worldwide. So so exciting to have that in your family. Oh my goodness. So tell us a little bit about the book. Like, what does it, so it has recipes in there? Does it have stories also?
It does. The book, The Delmonico Way, Sublime, Entertaining, and Legendary Recipes from the Restaurant That Made New York. It's a love story. It's 15 years in the making, this book, and through the process of the book, I've learned that really rejection is protection.
Yes.
How many publishers said no to the book, but I also know that there's a beautiful no. And that beautiful no leads to a divine yes, right?
Yes.
And so the book shares stories of my family, of their journey from Florence, Italy to New York, of acquiring Delmonico's during Prohibition when it was closed and the building was slated to be knocked down.
Oh, wow.
And then throughout the book are the recipes, the recipes that made Delmonico's, from the baked Alaska to lobster Newburgh to eggs Benedict, and to my grandfather's creation, the wedge salad. So there's recipes from my friends, celebrity chefs like Carla Hall and Letty Alvarez, and then cocktails. So it's really a love story to Delmonico's and New York.
Okay. And you've given me a lot of reasons, but I was going to say, what do you think made Delmonico such an icon, so special? Because, there's zillions of Italian restaurants all over the United States, but what do you think really made it the icon that it is?
So the takeaway for Delmonico's is it's older than the Statue of Liberty. It's older than Grand Central. Right. It's even older than public running water in New York, right? And it's older than luxury brands like Louis Vuitton and Tiffany. And so what makes Delmonico so iconic is that it was and is America's first fine dining restaurant. The brand created in 1827 as a bakery and a confectionery down in the Wall Street area. And by 1837 became the first restaurant in America to put tablecloths on the table, right? To have wait service, to introduce the menu. And one of my favorite stories, on April 20th, 1868, was the first time that women were able to dine unaccompanied by men Talk
Oh
about
my goodness.
groundbreaking and ceiling
Yes.
breaking.
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. Wow. So the restaurant was there and your grandparents came over and purchased the restaurant then.
Correct. In 1926,
Wow.
prohibition was one of the defeat for the Delmonico family. They
Uh-huh.
had really spread too thin throughout New York. There were various locations. They had bought several pieces of land outside of the city in Staten Island, Brooklyn. So for them, prohibition was really the nail in the coffin. And the
Oh,
building, can you imagine this iconic historic building at 56 Beaver Street, where we still welcome people today, was slated to be knocked down. And my grandfather saved it.
oh my goodness. Wow. That's amazing. So what are your, I guess speaking of like traditions and everything, do you have a favorite recipe from the book that might hold a special place in your heart? Like are there traditional recipes from your family?
One of my favorite recipes in the book, because there's a wonderful story, are the Cherries Jubilee. They're
Uh-huh.
Marlena Dietrich's favorite. My Aunt Mary wrote about it in her diary, and that's how I was able to resurrect the recipe and the story. And I
Uh-huh.
just love that story because it's an easy recipe, and it's one that I've been featured on doing on shows like Tamron Hall. But
Uh-huh.
one of my favorites is the risotto. My mother is the risotto queen. I love using pozzi rice.
Uh-huh.
And the tradition of risotto with my mother is you can never walk away from making it. It's there a
Yes.
commitment. So
Yes.
there's wonderful recipes, and of course the legendary recipes. The baked Alaska and the lobster Newburg.
Yes, yes, such legendary recipes. Wow. So I know you have lots of projects going on. You have what, Max and Friends, you have a podcast yourself and all kinds of creative endeavors. And you wanted to mention, I want to mention, you just opened, is the restaurant open yet, Tucci in New York City?
Yes, Tucci we opened at 643 Broadway at the corner
Uh-huh.
of Bleecker
Uh-huh.
in March of this year.
Okay.
And Max and Friends, I was doing podcasting when it was called internet radio, and nobody would come on. 15 years ago, I started my show.
Uh-huh.
I've semi-retired it just because I'm so busy with both restaurants, the book tour, speaking engagements, charity endeavors. Last night we did God's Love We Deliver, City
Uh-huh.
Harvest. So my time right now is focused on, bringing culinary stories to the forefront and helping along the way.
Yes, that's great. So I guess my last question is, what do you have any advice for aspiring chefs and restaurateurs that look up to you and your family's legacy? Any advice for them?
My advice is to understand not only hospitality, but conviviality. You have to love people to be in this industry,
Yeah.
right? And realize that at the end of the day, the guests are more important than anything else. The guests and your team, your staff, right? So be able to have clear communication with your staff, train them in a way where they understand conviviality as well. And remember, like my grandfather said, all are welcomed to the table.
There you go. That's great. And my last question, I usually ask my foodie guests, what does food mean to you? What would you say if we asked you, what does food mean to you?
Food to me means the celebration of life. It's the cornucopia. Look, what the gods have planted, we get to enjoy, right? So food
Exactly.
and the creation of food, and really it's that moment. There's a saying in Italian, translated for you,
Yes.
that says you do not get old at the table,
Uh-huh.
right? And so
Yes.
what does that mean? It
Non
means that you have to
s'invecchia alla
celebrate.
tavola. Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry, go
you
ahead. Yes.
celebrate friends, you celebrate family, you celebrate loved ones. And my favorite thing to say is use what your ancestors gave you and celebrate them.
Exactly. I couldn't say it better. Wonderful. Max, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure and much success with the restaurant, the new book, and hopefully I'll be able to come out to the restaurant and visit you one of these days.
I look forward to welcome you, and stay tuned. I have a new cocktail book coming out as well.
Oh, definitely. Well, please get in touch and let us know. I'd love to have you back on. We love
Thank
cocktails.
you. And remember, buon appetito and salute.
Grazie. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Join me on a mouth-watering journey through Italy with my Gourmand World Award-winning book series, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, which brings you authentic recipes, heartwarming stories, and a dash of Mediterranean magic. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a beginner, these books will awaken your inner food artist. Get ready to say ciao to delicious adventures. And you can find the Gourmand World award-winning book series, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, at Amazon.com on Kindle and on marialiberati.com and the publisher's website, artoflivingprimamedia.com. Thanks for listening to the Maria Liberati Show. And thanks to my special guests and my producer, Britton Roselle, as always. And I just wanted to mention, if you're getting ready for Halloween, MaryEllensCakePops.com has some great cake pops for Halloween. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see them on a reel I'll be doing. So check out MaryEllensCakePops.com. And for, after Halloween, there's the Day of the Dead. Well, TacoPrepara.com has some great products specifically to celebrate the Day of the Dead. You should see they have all kinds of taco holders and taco warmers and plates and napkins and all kinds of things if you go to TacoPrepara.com to celebrate the Day of the Dead. And I just wanted to remind everyone that, again, I'll be at the Bucks County Author Fair in Doylestown, Pennsylvania on November 9th from 10:30 to 1 p.m. doing a signing of my Gourmand World Award-winning book, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, Holidays and Special Occasions. And there will be lots of other interesting authors there, all different genres. So you'll get to meet lots of authors and you'll be able to get your book signed also by that particular author. And I did mention at the beginning, but I'll mention it again, I'm doing my Taste of Italy tour cooking classes at the Bucks County Community College in Newtown, Pennsylvania for the continuing education department. They're on different Saturdays during the months of October and November. You can call the Bucks County Community College in Newtown, Pennsylvania, ask for their continuing education department, and or you can go online and find the classes. You can also go on my website at marialiberati.com. On the front, you'll see the calendar of the different classes that I am doing there at the community college. You can register for that. I look forward to seeing you for that as well. And as always, I just wanted to mention my holiday guide. I've been busy checking out, looking for some interesting and unique products for the holidays for all my listeners, and not just products for gifts, but also products for your holiday table. Some really great products we'll be highlighting in our guide. So check out the marialiberati.show.com blog. You'll see some products there. We will be releasing a lot of guides very shortly. And if you follow me on Instagram at Maria Liberati, I will be showing you in some reels some of the products that we will be sharing on our holiday gift guide. So please check that out, the marialiberati.show.com. And as always, you can find me at marialiberati.com. You can find me, as I mentioned, on Instagram at Maria Liberati, on Pinterest at Maria Liberati, on Facebook at Chef Maria Liberati, on Twitter or X at Maria Liberati. You can find videos of many of the podcasts that I've done and also some cooking class videos. So cooking videos from TV that I've done, you can find those on the Maria Liberati Show channel on YouTube. And you can also find videos, more videos of cooking segments that I've done for TV on Vimeo.com. Just look up Maria Liberati on Vimeo.com. And my Gourmand World Award-winning book series, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, you can find that at artoflivingprimamedia.com or anywhere books are sold. And if you can't find it, just you can email me at maria@themarialiberati.show.com, and we'll let you know where you can get the book. And until next time, peace, love, and pasta.